Welcome back, everyone. Van Richards here. Now, we're nearing the end of our series on the American Century Ultra Fund. In this video, we'll discuss who this fund might be suitable for, and we'll explore some of the key characteristics. Also, please stay tuned for important disclosure information that's at the conclusion of this episode. So let's start talking about suitability. American Century Ultra is not, and I'll repeat, is not a one-size-fits-all investment. So it's crucial that you understand if it aligns with your personal financial goals and your risk tolerances. Let's look at one by one at the type of investors that this fund might be suitable for. Investors seeking long-term growth from high-growth stocks, particularly in the technology and the consumer cyclical sectors. Those with a high risk tolerance. You see, with a risk score of about 8 out of 10, this fund definitely falls in the aggressive category. So you need to ask yourself this: are you comfortable with significant short-term fluctuations? Long-term investors. Now, given its growth-oriented style and its higher volatility, the American Century Ultra is typically more appropriate for those with a 5 to 10 or even longer investment horizon. Investors looking to diversify, and this is a little different. This fund could serve as part of a diversified portfolio to complement more conservative or value-oriented investments. Now let's discuss 6 key characteristics that do set the American Century Ultra apart. The investment approach. The fund focuses on companies with accelerated earnings growth that's often called momentum investing. Concentrated portfolio. With about 64 holdings, the fund really allows its managers to focus on their highest conviction ideas. However, each holding has a more significant impact on performance. Sector focus. The fund has a strong tilt towards technology and the consumer cyclical sectors, which, well, it can lead to strong performance when these sectors do well, but it also increases the risk. Active management. Now, unlike index funds, the American Century Ultra is actively managed. Now, the fund does have a process to handle personnel changes. They have 2 analysts on each sector and on each investment holding, and that ensures continuity even when managers retire or they leave. Performance track record. While past performance does not predict future results, it helps to judge the fund compared to its peers. Remember, I said judge, not predict. American Century has outperformed its peers, ranking in the top 9% of its category. Expense ratio. While it's not the cheapest in its category, the fund's expenses in its expense ratio is below average, which could really benefit long-term returns. When considering the American Century Ultra in your portfolio, think about how these characteristics align with your personal investment goals. Does it match your focus of your objectives? Are you comfortable with the level of risk? Does it fit your other investments too? Does it fit in with them? If you're finding these concepts intriguing and you want to dive deeper, I really encourage you to check out my online course called PlanPickProfit.com. In that course, we explore these ideas in much greater detail, helping you to develop skills to analyze funds and to really make informed decisions about your retirement investments on your own. Remember, this is just information for educational purposes only. Always read the investment prospectus before you invest any money. Now, in our final video, we'll discuss some of the potential drawbacks of the American Century Ultra Fund and provide some closing thoughts that will help you to make more informed decisions. Till then, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in our last video of the American Century Ultra series.
Important disclosure information. This publication or presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered investment advice. Opinions expressed are as of the date of the publication or presentation. Such views are subject to change. Richard's Financial Planning does not guarantee the accuracy or completeness of the data presented herein. Van Richards is a managing member of Richards Financial Planning, LLC. Richards Financial Planning, LLC is registered with the Texas State Board of Securities and governed by that entity and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Richards Financial Planning, LLC shall not be responsible for trading decisions, damages, or other losses resulting from or related to the information, data analysis, opinions, or their use. The securities quotes, charts, articles, or other statements regarding the market or additional financial information are obtained from our supplier's sources, and we believe it to be reliable. However, we do not warrant or guarantee the timeliness or accuracy of this information. Our company, our employees, our information providers, guests, or affiliates are not responsible for damages or liable for any errors or inaccuracies related to this publication or presentation. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. All investments are subject to investment risk, including possible loss of principal. Individuals or other operational entities should consider if an investment or strategy is suitable for them by referencing their financial position, investment objectives, and risk profile before making any investment decision. The views and opinions of guests that may appear or be sourced with this publication or presentation are not necessarily those of Richards Financial Planning, LLC, and affiliates. Richards Financial Planning, LLC, and affiliates are not associated with the guest and their affiliates unless otherwise stated. Throughout our presentations, we may mention related educational products or services, such as online courses or additional resources. These mentions are intended to provide viewers with optional, in-depth learning opportunities related to the topics discussed. The availability of these products does not affect the objectivity of the information presented, and viewers are under no obligation to purchase any mentioned products or services.